Hello students, in previous video we were discussing trigonometrical ratios of compound angles and I have explained you the derivation of sin a plus b sin a minus b, cos a plus b cos a minus b, and I have also explained you that on the basis of this we derive the other formulas also. So today we'll discuss the formulas which are related to compound angles, okay, and then we'll start with numericals based on all these formulas, okay. Now, as in the previous video, we have discussed the derivation of sine of a plus b. That was what? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Sine a minus b. Sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. We have also discussed the derivation of cos of a plus b, that is equals to what? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, and cos of a minus b, that is equals to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. We have discussed the derivation of all these. Now tan of a plus b, this can be written as sine of a plus b by cos of a plus b. Now we are familiar with the formula of sine of a plus b, and that is equals to what? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b upon, this is cos a plus b, this is equals to what? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, okay. Now if the same operation is conducted in numerator as well as denominator, it will not alter the nature of the fraction, okay. So let us divide numerator as well as denominator from cos a cos b. If we do that, now see what result will be obtained. Here tan a plus b, this is equals to, here what we are doing, we are dividing numerator as well as denominator by cos a cos b. So sin a cos b upon, this is cos a cos b plus, this is cos a sin b upon cos a cos b whole divided by this cos a cos b upon cos a cos b minus sin a sin b upon this cos a cos b. Now let us simplify this, okay. If we simplify this, let us see that what result is coming. So this tan a plus b is equals to, this cos b cancelled, sin a by cos a is equals to what? Tan a plus, here cos a cancelled, sin b by cos b will be equals to what? Tan b upon, here cos a cancelled, cos b cancelled, so leave this left with what? 1 minus sin a by cos a tan a and sin b by cos b, that is equals to what? Tan b. So 1 minus tan a into tan b. So finally we have obtained the formula for tan of a plus b. Now similarly we can determine tan of a minus b, okay. Now tan of a minus b is equals to, now see, if we replace this b by minus b, we'll get tan a minus b. Now what we are doing here, that we are replacing b by minus b. If this b is being replaced by minus b, we know that tan minus theta, that is equals to what? Minus tan theta. So if this b will be replaced by minus b, we will get minus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into, again if we replace this b by minus b, tan of minus b is equals to what? Minus tan b. So 1 minus is already here. So this minus into minus will be equals to what? Plus. Plus this, and this will be equals to what? Tan b. So finally the value of tan a minus b, this is equals to what? Tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b. Okay, so this is the formula of tan of a plus b, tan of a minus b. Okay, now the same formula can also be derived with the same figure which we have considered in the previous video. You can determine this formula from there also. Okay, but this is more convenient as we have the formula of sin a plus b, cos a plus b, and we know that tan can be expressed in terms of sin and cos. Okay, so we can substitute the values of sin a plus b, cos a plus b, and after simplifying we can reduce tan a plus b to this standard formula. Okay, and similarly we can determine the value of tan a minus b also. Now suppose that we have to determine the value of cot a plus b. Okay, now that what will be the value of cot of a plus b. Now if tan a plus b is this, we know that cot is what? Reciprocal of tan. So cot a plus b is equals to, we'll take the reciprocal of this. If tan theta is this, then obviously cot theta will be equals to what? Reciprocal of this. That is 1 minus tan of a into tan of b upon this tan of a plus tan of b, or cot of a plus b is equals to 1 minus 1 by this tan a can be written as 1 by cot a, this tan b can be written as 1 by cot b. Okay, by whole divided by this here 1 by cot a plus 1 by cot b, or cot of a plus b is equals to cot a into cot b minus 1. LCM will be equals to what? Cot a cot b. Here also LCM will be equals to what? Cot a cot b. So cot a and cot b will be cancelled. So cot a cot b minus 1. Okay, by this will be what? Cot b plus cot a. So here we have the formula of this cot of a plus b. Okay, in a similar manner we can determine the formula of cot of a minus b. As we know that cot a minus b can obtained by replacing this plus b by what? Minus b. Okay, so if we replace this plus b by minus b, okay, here the value will be equals to what? Minus this cot a cot b. Okay, this becomes minus cot a into cot b minus 1. How this is coming? We are replacing this b by what? Minus b. Okay, so cot minus theta is equals to what? Minus cot theta. So cot of minus b will be equals to what? Minus cot a into cot b. Minus 1 was already there. Okay, now here if we replace this b by minus b, cot minus b will be equals to what? Minus cot b and plus cot a. Okay, now cot of a minus b is equals to, if we take minus common from numerator, what value will come? Cot a into cot b plus 1 upon, if we take minus common from denominator, this will be equals to what? Cot b minus cot a. Okay, so this is the formula for cot of a minus b. So cot a plus b, cot a cot b minus 1 by cot b plus cot a. Okay, and here cot a cot b plus 1 by cot b minus cot a. Okay, so this was the formula of cot of a plus b and cot of a minus b. And you have to remember all these formula, otherwise you will not be able to solve the numerical. So you have to learn these formulas. Okay, no other alternatives are there, because in your examination paper, okay, you will solve the numerical or you will derive the formula. Okay, so it's not practical possible that we'll derive the formula and then we'll apply it while solving the numericals. Okay, so you have to learn all these formula thoroughly. Okay, so that you can easily apply these formulas while solving the question based on these topics. Okay, now Next formula. Next, sine 2a. Sine 2a. Now see, this sine 2a can be written as what? Sine a plus a. Okay. We have the formula of sine a plus b. Sine a cos b. What is b here? A, same. Okay. So here sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, as both the angles are same, so at the place of b we will write the same thing. Okay. Sine a cos a plus sine a cos a. This is equals to what? Twice of sine a into cos a. So sine 2a is equals to what? Twice of sine a into cos a. So in a means just from the parent formula, sine of a plus b, cos of a plus b, tan of a plus b, and their negative, that is sine of a minus b, cos of a minus b, okay, and tan of a minus b, we can derive other formulas, okay, also. So now I am not just going in detail, I am not deriving all the formulas, I am just giving you the list of formulas, okay. You learn those formulas, and if you need the proof of any of them, you can just message me, or you can mail me on my email ID. So sine 2a, this is equals to what? Twice of sine a cos a. Okay. Also, in terms of tan, we can write sine 2a as 2 tan a by 1 plus tan square a. Okay. If sine a is there, okay, see, if sine a is there, how this 2a can be transformed to sine a? If we divide this by 2, sine 2a by 2, okay, so here a by 2, a by 2, so sine a will be equals to what? Twice of sine a by 2 into cos a by 2 in terms of sine and cos, and in terms of tan, this will be twice of tan a by 2 by 1 plus tan square a by 2. You learn all these formulas, okay. Now what is the concept here? That whatever theta is there, we have to take just half of that. See, 2a is here, so here it becomes a, okay. A is here, so it becomes what? A by 2. Suppose that sine a by 2 is there, so the value of sine a by 2 will be equals to what? 2 sine a by 4 into cos a by 4, okay. Just half of this angle will take, okay. So this is how we express the value of sine theta in terms of sine cos and in terms of tan, okay. Now next to it, here the value of cos 2a. Now this cos 2a, this is equals to cos square a minus sine square a, or twice of cos square a minus 1, or 1 minus twice of sine square a, okay. Now see, the value of cos 2a, cos square a minus sine square a, if we replace this sine square a by 1 minus cos square a, as we have the idea of the three identities which we have studied in previous class, that is class 10, sine square theta plus cos square theta, that is equals to what? 1. So this sine square a can be replaced by 1 minus cos square a, okay. So if sine square a is being replaced in terms of cos, and then we simplify, we will get this result, okay. At the same time, if this cos square a is being replaced in terms of sine, that is 1 minus sine square a, and then if we simplify, we will get this result, okay. So the value of cos 2a is this. Also, if we express this cos 2a in terms of tan, okay, we will get 1 minus tan square a upon 1 plus tan square a. Now we will be using this formula according to need of the question, okay. If this is required, we'll use this, if this is required, we'll use this, and so on, okay. It completely depends upon question, okay, that which formula has to be applied in order to get the result, okay. And with proper practice, you will come to know, okay, that how these formulas are being used while solving the numerical, and we'll discuss lots of questions based on all these formulas, okay. Your concept will be clear, okay. As you are the beginners, so here you will face little bit problem, okay, but don't worry, okay. In 1 week you will be able to grasp all the formulas, okay. Try to learn all these formulas as soon as possible, okay. Now after cos 2a, what we were discussing just now, that whatever angle is there, just half of this we have to take, as 2a was here, so we have taken a. Suppose that in place of cos 2a, suppose that cos a is there. Okay, then how we'll express this cos a in terms of sine and cos? Cos square a by 2 minus sine square a by 2. Okay, or twice of cos square a by 2 minus 1, or 1 minus twice of sine square a by 2. In terms of tan, 1 minus tan square a by 2 upon 1 plus tan square a by 2. Okay, so this is how we express cos a in different ways. A, C, we have taken theta, it becomes theta by 2, just half of it. Okay, so just that you have to keep in your mind. Suppose that if cos a by 2 is there and we want to express it, okay, in terms of sine and cos. So how we will express it? Cos square a by 4 minus sine square a by 4. 2 cos square a by 4 minus 1. Okay, whatever angle is there, just half of that we have to consider. Okay, these are the part of sub multiple angles. Okay, now next to it. Now the value of tan 2a. Now this tan 2a is equals to 2 tan a upon 1 minus tan square a by 2. Okay, at the same time, if we have to determine the value of tan of a, we'll write 2 tan a by 2 upon 1 minus tan square a by 2. Suppose that if we have to express it 1 minus cos 2a, this is equals to twice of sine square a. Okay, 1 minus cos 2a, this is equals to twice of sine square a, and 1 plus cos, 1 minus cos a. Okay, 2a is here, so what angle is coming here? A, just half of it. In a similar manner, if in place of 2a, if a would have been there, then 1 minus cos a, this is equals to what? Twice of sine square a by 2. So here we have the formula for 1 minus cos of a. 1 minus cos a is equals to what? Twice of sine square a by 2. Okay. Suppose that 1 plus cos 2a is there. Okay. 1 plus cos 2a. Now 1 plus cos 2a, this is equals to twice of cos square a. Okay, this is equals to twice of cos square a. And see, we can determine the proof of all of these. Okay, as if I go on discussing the proof of each and every. Okay, means just on this formula based videos. Okay, 7-8 videos I have to share for that. Okay, and proof is not important, you can derive it by your own also. If you apply a little bit logic, you will come to know that how the proof is coming, as I have explained you earlier. Okay, that how we are deriving different formulas. Okay, suppose that the same this formula or this formula, if we have to derive this, see 1 plus cos 2, 1 plus, now see, if we proceed from LHS, we have discussed the proof of this cos 2a. Okay, what is the proof of this cos? We have discussed the formula of cos 2a. Okay, what is the formula for cos 2a? Cos 2a is equals to what? So twice of cos square a and minus 1. Okay, so 1 plus twice of cos square a minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. This is left with what? Twice of cos square a. This is equals to what? RHS. So all the formulas are interconnected with each other. Okay, so if you apply a little bit logic, you will come to know that how the proof part is coming. Okay, but proof is not important, but these formulas are very, very important. So must learn all the formulas again and again. I am telling you. Okay, so 1 plus cos a, this is equals to what? Twice of cos square a. Okay, now if 1 plus cos a is there, then its value will be equals to what? Twice of cos square a by 2. 1 plus cos a, this is twice of cos square a by 2. Okay, now next to it, sin C plus sin D. Okay, sin some angle plus sin again another angle. Sin C plus sin D, twice of sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Okay, now sin C minus sin b. This is equals to twice of cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. Cos c plus cos d, twice of cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Okay, again this cos c minus cos d, this is twice of sin d minus c by 2 into sin d plus c by 2. Okay, or if you are taking this sin c minus d, then you have to put minus sign in. Okay, if you take minus common from here, sin c minus d. Okay, if you take minus common from here, this will be sin minus of c minus d. So sin minus theta is equals to what? Minus sin theta. Okay, so we can also write it as or minus twice of sin c minus d by 2 into sin c plus d by 2. Okay, so sin of c plus d by this sin c plus sin d, twice of sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Sin c minus sin d is equals to twice of cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. Cos c plus cos d, 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Now see how you have to remember this. See, when both are sin cos, both are sin cos sin. Okay, when both are cos, okay, cos again cos c plus cos d, see here cos and cos is coming. Okay, cos c, that is for cos the same angles come, cos and cos. Okay, the same trigonometrical function comes there. Both are cos, see, both are cos. For again, as both are cos, see, the same trigonometric function sin and sin is coming. But in the case of sin cos, cos sin. Okay, both are, that is sin is also there, cos is also there. Okay, here also sin is also there, cos is also there. Okay, so you have to remember this. Now let us discuss the proof of one, and the rest three will be proved in a similar manner. Okay. Now see the proof that how these formulas are coming into existence. Now see, as we know that sin of a plus b, this is equals to what? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Okay, and sin a minus b, this is equals to what? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. We have discussed the proof of this, isn't it? Now if we add these two, if we consider this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, so this 1 plus 2 implies, see, if we add these two, minus cos a sin b and plus cos a sin b will be cancelled. Sin a cos b, sin a cos b, so twice of sin a cos b, this is equals to sin a plus b plus sin of a minus b. Okay, this is again one of the formula, okay, which you have to remember, that twice of sin a cos b is equals to sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Okay, now if we subtract 2 from 1, that is 1 minus 2 implies, see here, if we subtract these two, minus sin a cos b and plus sin a cos b, these two will be cancelled, and this minus into minus will become what? Plus. As we take the difference of 1 and 2, this becomes what? Plus. So cos a sin b, cos a sin b. So twice of cos a sin b, this is equals to what? We are taking the difference of these two. So sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. This is the other formula which we have to remember. Okay? This twice of cos a sin b, sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Okay? Now, suppose that if cos a plus b we take, okay, cos of a plus b, if we are taking cos of a plus b, we know that cos a plus b is equals to what? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, and cos of a minus b, this is equals to what? Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Now let us take this as equation 3 and this as equation 4. If we add 3 and 4, we get, see, if we add these two, minus of sin a cos b plus of sin a cos, minus of sin a sin b and plus of sin a sin b, these two will be cancelled. So this is left with what? Cos a cos b plus cos a cos b. So twice of cos a cos b, this is equals to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Okay, twice of cos a cos b, cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Okay, this is the third formula, okay, which we are deriving from the parent formula cos a plus b cos a minus b sin a plus b sin a minus b. Now if we take the difference of these two, okay, 3 minus 4, if we take the difference of these two, now here minus cos a cos b and plus cos a cos b will be cancelled, okay, or okay, and here this becomes what? Minus sin a sin b, that is minus twice of sin a sin b if we take the minus, okay. So this becomes minus twice of sin a sin b, okay, when we are taking the minus, okay. Or one thing you do, in place of taking 3 minus 4, you take 4 minus 3. Okay, we can take 3 minus 4 or 4 minus 3, does not make any difference. Okay, after simplification we'll get the same result. Okay, but if we take 4 minus 3, we'll get the direct result. Cos a cos b and cos a cos b will be cancelled. Sin a sin b, again as we are taking 4 minus 3, so this minus becomes what? Plus. So sin a sin b and sin a sin b, twice of sin a sin b, twice of sin a sin b. This is equals to what? Cos of a minus b minus cos a plus b. Okay, now so this is the fourth formula. So again we have to learn all these formula. Okay, this formula, this formula, this formula and this formula. Okay, that twice of sin a cos b, okay, this is equals to sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Twice of cos a sin b, sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Twice of cos a cos b, cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Twice of sin a sin b, cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. Okay, so these are the four formulas which we have derived. Now as we have discussed that sin c plus sin d, that is equals to what? Twice of sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Okay, and I was telling you that let us see the derivation part of these formulas, that from where these formulas are coming. Okay, now we take the help of these formulas in order to express the value of sin c plus d, sin c plus sin d, the sin c minus sin d, cos c plus cos d and cos c minus cos d. Now how we express the value of sin c plus sin sin d with the help of these formulas? Now let us see that. Okay, now here let us take, in the first one we have derived that twice of sin a cos b, this is equals to sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Okay, let us take this formula. Okay, now if we consider a plus b is equals to c and a minus b is equals to d. Okay, let us assume that a plus b is equals to c and a minus b is equals to d. Okay, a plus b is equals to c, let it be equation 1, a minus b is equals to d, let it be equation 2. Now if we add 1 and 2, so 1 plus 2 implies, see that c plus d is equals to twice of a, or this a is equals to what? C plus d by 2. Okay, now if we take the difference of these two, that is 1 minus 2 implies that C minus D, okay, we are taking the difference of these two, so C minus D, as we are taking the difference of these two, so A and A will be cancelled, this minus of minus B will be equals to what? Plus B, so B plus B will be equals to what? 2B, or the value of B is equals to what? C minus D by 2, okay. So we have obtained the value of A, and that is equals to what? C plus D by 2, and we have obtained the value of B, that is equals to what? C minus D by 2, okay. Now let us replace this A plus B by C as we have assumed this, and A minus B by D as we have assumed this. So this becomes what? Sin C plus sin D, this is equals to twice of sin A, twice of sine of A, and what is A? A is equals to C plus D by 2. So at the place of A we can write C plus D by 2, okay. Twice of sine C plus D by 2 into cos B, and what is the formula for B, what is the value of B? B is equals to what? C minus D by 2. This is what? C minus D by 2. So here we have obtained the value of sin C plus sin D, that is equals to what? Twice of sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2, okay. In a similar manner we can derive the remaining 3 also, okay. So I hope that this part is clear to you all, that from where we are getting all these formulas, okay. Now let us discuss the next one. Sin 3A, 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A, okay. Cos 3A is equals to, now see, you just split it, you will get the value of this sin 3A, 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A. Cos 3A, this is 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A. Tan 3A, 3 tan A minus tan cube A whole divided by 1 minus thrice of tan square A, okay. Again remember this these three formulas, these are again very important, the value of sin 3A, cos 3A and tan 3A, okay. Now next to it, here sin A plus B into sin, or wait, let me rub this and then I will write it here. Sin A plus B into sin A minus B, this is equals to sin square A minus sin square B, okay. Sin square A minus sin square B, but cos A plus B into cos A minus B, this is not equals to cos square A minus cos square B, okay. This is equals to cos square A minus sin square B, okay. You take all these as your assignment, okay, and try to derive these formulas, okay, that y sin A plus b sin A minus b is equals to sin square A minus sin square B, y cos A plus b into cos A minus b, that is equals to what? Cos square A minus sin square B, okay. You take all this as your assignment and try to find that how the values, okay, of sin A plus b into sin A minus b is equals to sin square A minus sin square B, and so on. I have also given the three formulas just prior to this, that the value of sin 3A, cos 3 and tan 3A, okay. So again you try to derive it, okay, that how the value of sin 3A is equals to 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A, and I hope that you will be able to find the result, okay. So now next to it, tan A plus B plus C, this is equals to tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus, this is tan A into tan B into tan C by 1 minus tan A tan B, tan B tan C minus tan C tan A. So this tan A plus B plus C, that is equals to what? Tan A plus tan B plus tan C minus tan A tan B tan C whole divided by 1 minus tan A tan B minus tan B tan C minus tan C tan A. Okay. So these are the formulas which are related to this trigonometrical ratios of compound angles. Okay. In the next video we'll start with numericals based on this topic. But before that, let us discuss one important property of proportion. Okay. Now see, under what condition we say that A, B, C and D are in the same proportion? If product of the extreme, that is AD, okay, this is known as what? Extreme, is equals to product of the mean, that is BC. This A and D, this is known as what? Extreme. And this B and C, this is known as what? Mean. This is known as mean. When the product of extreme and product of means, they becomes equals to each other, okay, then we say that A, B, C, D are in the same proportion. That is, A is to B is to C is to D. That is, A by B is equals to C by D. Product of the extreme A into D and product of the mean B into C. Okay, so AD is equals to what? BC. So this we have studied in lower class also, that this A, B, C, D are said to be in the proportion when A is to B is to C is to D. That is, A into D and B into C, they are equals to each other, or A by B is equals to C by D. Under this condition we say that A, B, C, D are in the same proportion. Okay, and some properties of proportions are there, okay, which we will recall. Okay, now here A by B is equals to C by D. If A by B is equals to C by D, if we take the inverse of this, okay, it will does not hamper our result. That is, B by A will be equals to what? B by C. And this particular property is known as what? Invertendo. Okay, as we are taking the inverse of this. Okay, at the same time, if we are interchanging BC or AD, we will get the result A by C is equals to B by D. Okay, so if A by B is equals to C by D, then A by C definitely it will be equals to what? B by D. And this is known as what? Alternando. Alternando. Okay, this is known as what? Invertendo. Invertendo. Okay, now see that if we do the same operation in any equation, then the nature of the equation is not changed. That is, if A by B is equals to C by D, and if we add 1 both the side, okay, we can do that. Our equation will remain as it is. Now, if we take the LCM, A plus B by B is equals to C plus D by D. That is, if A by B is equals to C by D, okay, then A plus B by B will be equals to what? C plus D by D. Okay, and this particular property of proportion is known as what? Componendo. This is known as componendo. Okay, so if A by B is equals to C by D, then by componendo we can say that A plus B by B is equals to what? C plus D by D. Okay, at the same time, if we take the difference, okay, if adding that is, in place of adding 1 both the side, if we subtract 1 both the side of this equation A by B is equals to C by D, we will get A by B minus 1 is equals to C by D minus 1. Now if we take the LCM, we will get A minus B by B is equals to C minus D by D. Okay, and this particular property is known as what? Dividendo. Okay, dividendo. Okay, so if any of the numbers A, B, C, D are in the same proportion, that is, if A by B is equals to C by D, then by componendo we can say that a plus b by b is equals to c plus d by d. Okay, and by dividendo we can say that a minus b by b is equals to what? C minus d by d. Now if we take this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, and if we divide equation 1 from equation 2, then we come to the conclusion that if a by b is equals to c by d, then if a by b is equals to c by d, then you take the ratio of these two, equation 1 and equation 2. What result will come? If we divide LHS from LHS, b and b will be cancelled. It will left with what? A plus b by a minus b. A plus b by a minus b. And RHS c plus d by c minus d. Okay? And this particular property of proportion is known as what? Componendo and dividendo. Okay? Together. That is, if a by b is equals to c by d, okay, then we can say by componendo and dividendo a plus b by a minus b will be equals to c plus d by c minus d. Straight away, if this is given there, then applying c and d we can write this. Okay, and in bracket we'll write that by componendo and dividendo or by c and d. In shortcut we write b by c and d, which means componendo and dividendo. Okay, so today in this video we'll discuss up to here and numericals based on the formulas which we have discussed today and the properties of proportion. Okay, as we will require these properties while solving the numericals based on this topic. Okay, so or even in some other topic of mathematics also this componendo and dividendo is useful. Okay, so that's why I have discussed all this, as this was not in the syllabus of CBSE. It is there in ICSE, but in CBSE it is not given there. Okay, so I have just discussed all this, as these properties are very useful. So in the next video we will start with the numericals based on these formulas and these properties. Thank you.